Hey guys, this is Brian. Welcome to episode 3 of Railing, a mod pack about connecting the world with Rails. The previous episode, we got started with Farmer's Delight and got some food, which is useful for daily Minecrafting, but I haven't actually gotten around to crafting those foods off camera yet, so we don't actually have them right now. But today, we are going to be getting into the Alloy Forgery mod and making the forge so we could double ores, and it is fueled by lava, which is why I got it as seen in the intro. Now, for those of you who have played modded Minecraft for a while, this sounds especially similar to Tinker's Construct. And yeah, that is why I added it here. It's basically a replacement for the ore doubling function from Tinker's Construct, and it's actually one of my most favorite mods of all time. However, at the time of putting this mod pack together, a fabric port of that mod hasn't existed yet, and even now there's a beta port, unofficial, I think. So I think I'm just gonna stick to what I have now, which is, you know, your vanilla tools, and you have the excavators and the hammers. So yeah, this mod is actually pretty simple, a lot simpler than Tinker's Construct, in fact. So all you need is a forge controller, and there are a lot of different types. There's different tiers, tier 1, 2, and 3. They're made of different materials. We're gonna craft the tier 2 one because we already have deep slate. Now, to see the differences between the different tiers of forges, you can click U on any one of these controllers, and it will show you all the recipes you can make with these. Notably, you see that the required tiers for some of these recipes are pretty high, like 3, which is the highest we have, which is the Stone Brick Forge controller. Now, for some more basic recipes, the higher tiers translate to higher returns, as you can see with the iron one, for example. 2 raw iron gives you 3, while the 2 or higher tier will double it, which is what we expect with Tinker's Construct. Now you see that these ores are not completely useless in this mod as well. If you have a silk touch pickaxe, you could harvest them, and for the higher tiers, like 3, you could actually quadruple ores. At the early game, I don't think it's very worth it. I don't know, because you can now fortune iron, so we'll probably have to do some kind of experiment to verify that, but at the moment, I'll probably stick with this more basic recipe as I have no enchantments whatsoever. Now, this is actually the second time I'm recording this segment because I had already crafted all the items, but something happened to the original recording. But yeah, as you can see, the crafting recipe is not that difficult. We just need some smooth stone. So I did smelt some cobblestone into stone, and then stone into smooth stone. And then I crafted the blast furnace, and then I crafted the deep slate bricks, which is just polished deep slate 4x4, which is just cobbled deep slate 4x4. So that's what we have over here. And I already have prepared a section to make this in. I think we can make it over here. So the way this works is you just dig a 3x3 hole, or, you know, have a 3x3 base of polished deep slate like so. Then you have the controller somewhere. I'm going to put it over here. And then you just build up to the sides like so. And then you have yourself an alloy forge. And then to fill it up with lava, just right click it. And there you go. That's how you do it. Very simple, very easy. And no, you can't right click it again because it's already full. I guess you could put in a lava bucket in here as well as a buffer, additional buffer. So let's test this out. Let's grab some iron ore over here. Oh, actually, I already have some in my inventory. And just dump it in here. And it should... Oh, actually, I think I need to... Yeah, put it like so. Split it into 2 stacks because 2 gives 3. And it will process it as seen in the indicator, and there you go. There's 4 iron. So that's great. Yeah, this actually emits some fumes, just similar to the campfire. So I guess I could make a chimney someday. But yeah, for now, this will do. This is our system. All right, so this is all good and well, but we don't have infinite lava. Fortunately, we can do that in 1.18, albeit a bit more difficult than infinite water. Fortunately, I did keep this one last lava bucket. I completely forgot that we're about to make a lava farm. This uses dripstone. It's a vanilla 1.18 thing. It's very cool that they have this now, so we don't have to go to the nether. But let me just clear out an area for this first. I think we can get rid of this for now. It's getting all over the place. Perhaps we could dig into here. Yeah, I think opening this area up and placing the lava generator near the forge would make a lot of sense. But yeah, just in case you didn't know how a lava generator works in 0.18 vanilla, you need a cauldron, some dripstone over here, as well as a single lava source. Now this whole process is quite slow, so you do need multiple of these. I think for aesthetics, I'm going to choose the top block over here as polished deep slate, similar to this. And we could put one of these spikes over here. And then we have to place the lava on the top. So let's get there. And yeah, there it is. So you just place the bucket of lava over there. And it does need to be a source block. I remind you once more. And that's pretty much it. You can tell that it's working by that small lava dripping over there. And this should generate some lava over time. Now all we got to do is replicate this a bunch of times. This is why I wanted to double the iron very early on, because this requires a ton of cauldrons. Again, similar to the animal pen, I do also want to go for an organic feel for this, because I have a tendency to build things way too square. And especially since this is in a natural area, I think it would look much better if this was in a more natural style. Yeah, at the moment I have no lava left, so I'm just going to let this drip, and I'm going to fill out the rest over time. Well, actually, there's one lava source over here. I completely forgot why I placed it there, or if it was me who placed it. Yeah, I guess we'll just break some blocks over here. I know some of it will be cobblestone, but I guess it's by design. That dirt might need some replacing, but other than that, I think that's pretty cool. Add some variation to the ceiling, and yes, I tried to put some cobblestone in the back of the room over here. Oh, there's our first lava bucket. Let's pick it up and bring it upstairs again. So that's all the sugarcane planted, because I think next we're going to do an enchanting setup near the forge. I think that would make a lot of sense, because that's all the mining stuff. And we still got a lot of time in this episode. And we need a lot of sugar. Specifically, I calculated, according to the wiki, we need 15 bookshelves. Each of those bookshelves have 3 books, which equals to 45 books. And each of the books have 3 paper, which is 135 sugarcane, or about 2.11 stacks. So we need plenty. We do have plenty of wood, so that's not something we have to worry about. But yeah, it's always best to just farm them anyways to get a stockpile of them. And I guess I shall breed the cows as well, because we need plenty of leather. Let's just plant some of them here. Don't worry, this is all temporary. We'll probably build a tree farm area somewhere in the future. Phew, that's a lot since the last time I spoke to you. But yeah, a lot has been done. One of them being I have fixed the cow farm and I guess in general these areas because they kept getting stuck on these corners. So I just had to change the shape of the leaves a bit so that they don't climb on top of them and try to go to the corner. I don't know, maybe it's the AI trying to get to like surface level. I have no idea. And the other thing with the slime too was that I tried to use the slime chunk method, but it didn't really end up working. I only got one slime by pure luck. I think it was on the edge of the cave. So that's why I had to go 3,000 blocks away to the swamp. But I'm really happy because this guy. Oh, these are so much fun. I love them. This is like an early game alternative to elytras, basically. But yeah, I'm finally revealing to you why we got slimes. It was because I want to make some sticky pistons. You know, with enchanting where you have to re-roll because the enchantment isn't what you want, so you have to get it to the lowest level so you don't waste XP. Yeah, I'm not doing that manually anymore. And I personally designed an automatic system to like, you know, bring up the blocks so that it blocks the bookshelves and gets it or to the first level. I mean, obviously this is not a novel idea. A lot of people have done it before, but I decided to have some fun and try to design the redstone myself. But yeah, the last ingredient missing for this setup would be some quartz because I do use a comparator as my T flip-flop because I don't know, I just don't feel like using the pistons because it's loud and it's a lot more compact. Thanks, Momo Jumbo. So yeah, let us set a nether portal over here. Craft a flint and steel like so. And let's hope for a good spawn. Alright, we spawn on the bottom of a pretty deep ravine. And I see some quartz over here. Let's just block up the lava real quick. And now let's mine the quartz. You can see I've been slime hunting for a while by the number of levels I have. Alright, let's just quickly get out of here before we die again. But yeah, I'm really not sure where to put this setup because the redstone is obviously going to take a lot of space, probably because I'm not a very efficient designer. So I thought of putting it upstairs, but then I thought it will limit myself to like expanding inwards a bit. So I'm still in a little bit of a dilemma, but at the same time, I think this upstairs is the most appropriate location, considering the proximity with the forge and the lava generator. And you should not fall to the lava. Whoops. Alright, I'm pretty happy with how the build turned out over here. Added some stairs as well as a bridge to go to the nether portal. And added a lot of decorations. I found these moss and glowberries from the squid trip I went to. Yeah, I was just hanging down there while waiting for night to come and for the moon phases to go to something where slimes would spawn in. However, our job is still not done yet because we are to automate the process of the reroll for like the low level enchants. So I'm gonna go get some wool as the block of choice for redstone. And so we need 3 droppers if I'm not mistaken, a hopper, just 1, some pistons over here. We need 8 actually, we don't have enough wood. Try that again. There you go. And then we need to turn those to sticky pistons. Actually, we need 3 more pistons because we need to pull out the top bookshelves as well because they are not going to be covered. And we need 3 redstone torches because 3 of them are going to be inverted. And the rest, I think I'll just craft on the fly as needed. But if you're worried, by the way, fire tick is set to false, so I hope these 2 don't make a mess. Alright, so here's the premise. This is going to be a little bit messy because we are so close to the lava farm. We are going to have pistons going up like this. This is so that when we press the T flip-flop, these things are going to raise up and block the bookshelves around here. However, we have these 3 bookshelves left. So that's what the 3 redstone torches are for. We have these over here. So 3 redstone torches over here. And the idea is they're going to get pulled back when everything's raised up. So we have a level 1 enchant. Then we're going to power our pistons like this. We definitely need some way to cover up that mess over there. Actually, you know what? I think we could hide this using piles of cobblestone like this. And perhaps some slabs and stairs. It looks a little bulky, but I guess it'll do. It'll do. Alright, and the way we're gonna power these guys is by just going to the sides to save some repeaters. We'll see if the signal strength is enough, because the design I made in creative is not exactly the same as this. This is adapted to our situation over here. Right, and now where to place the T flip-flop. Oh my goodness. Stop jumping into the lava. I might have to get used to this for a while. And I guess the button could go somewhere in here. I think that would make sense. Like, you know, if we cover this up, maybe it could go here. Although, you know what? That will make the redstone a bit more difficult. Let's just place it on the floor. Okay, so there is the button. I just cleaned up the rest of the area just to make it look nice. Uh-oh. We're out in the open again. All right, let's try our best. Okay, so I believe how this works is we have the T flip-flop a block under here. This dropper will face up. This will face to the side. I have redstone dust over here. So when we click on this button, both of them will fire, right? So let's say we have an item in here. Let's say a piece of cobblestone. It will fire into, well, actually, let me place the hopper into here, like so. I hope that's pointing the right way. And then we have an inventory up here. I just made another dropper for no reason. My bad. But then when this fires, the item will go into this inventory, get taken by the hopper down into the bottom dropper. And then this will be empty. And when we click again, that dropper will fire into the top dropper. And that's how we have a T flip-flop. We can have a redstone comparator running out this way. And we should be good to go, basically. Okay, so we need to run a comparator output into one of either these hoppers. It doesn't matter which one. Okay, I guess a solution I can think of is just to build it this way so that we have some space on the side. Oh, I think the hopper picked that up. So we just need some inventory over there. And if we just fill this up and pull out the output instead this way, like so. We can take a block and run the repeater in. And did that power everything? Ooh, I think that is good enough. All right. Okay, this is exciting. Let's get out of here and see the result. It should, that should do it. And because I really like the way this openness looks actually under here, I think I'm just gonna add a fence gate here. This is like an entryway into the engineer's area for maintenance. Oop, there you go. Yeah, I actually kind of like the way this looks. I'm happy with this. So let's try it out. We just press this button. And there you go. Everything opens. And we press it again. Uh-oh. What did we do wrong? Oh, this guy's not facing the right way, huh? That should have probably dropped the cobblestone. There you go. Now this should work. Let's try one more time. Oh, and I guess another fix is that this dropper should be pointing down so that it actually drops to the hopper instead of throwing it up. I think that was the other problem as well. Okay, let's try this again. You see that now it opens up for a level 30 enchant. Oh, excuse me. You shouldn't be in the way, okay? Okay, that might be a little bit of a problem. We can move these things around next time. But we should have a level 30 enchant now. And if we want a level 1 enchant, there you go. Oh, it works. That feels so good. Now, one thing you may notice that we have a reroll button on the bottom right corner. Yes, that is a thing that I've added. However, I still want this mechanism because not only does it look cool, but it also actually saves you levels. This experience cost of 1 level is like just 1 unit on your bar. So even though you're at level 39, you will still be reduced to 38. However, with this system, you'll be only taken, let's say the minimum here is level 1, right? sorry, level 1 over here, you'll only be taken however one level costs at that level. Does that make sense? So only take a portion. Because, you know, experience gets more expensive the higher levels you have. Like each level takes more experience over time. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. Point is, if you didn't get that, that's okay. It's cheaper this way and looks really cool. So yeah, there you go. Just covering it up. Oh man, I'm so happy with that. Oh my goodness, I should stop dropping myself to this lava. I guess while I was talking about lava, I think it's a good idea to block these up with some kind of slabs. You know, I had the idea of using wooden slabs just to add up some color into here, and I almost forgot that, yeah, they're flammable. So, yep, good we're using these. Alright, so to end off this video, I think I want to do a little bit of a special. At the time of recording this, it is almost New Year's Eve, and I want to give a special thanks to my 100 subscribers. As per usual, I am super duper late to this. Has occurred quite a while back. But yeah, regardless, I'm very thankful once again. And yeah, we're going to do so with fireworks. But just before that, I'm going to name this monument over here. And I want to put some special thanks to my family and friends, other content creators, specifically these. And of course, to all my channel viewers. There you go. That looks a bit better. But yeah, I know these past few years have been really hard for us. It has definitely been for me, but thank you guys so much for the continuous support of this channel. I've never thought something so niche would ever reach this far. And thank you for allowing to express myself, and to all those who have helped me along the way. So yep, to end the year, I'm going to celebrate with some fireworks. Here's to a new 2023. Happy New Year, everyone. Oh, here's a little friendly friend.